Hi, and welcome back to Geeking with Jody. I'm Jody. Maybe you are not welcoming back. Maybe you are new. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. In this channel, we speak about programming. We write fun programs, snippets, doing fun things with computers. Or whatever I prefer. I enjoy. Anyway, as many other people, I was seeing this Shepard tone today. It's named after Roger Shepard, and it's some kind of auditory illusion. Most of the times we see visionary illusions, but this is auditory illusion, and it was fun. As always, Wikipedia is becoming more and more complex, and it's more and more difficult to understand. It says, is sound consisting of a superposition of sine waves separated by octaves. When played with the bass pitch of the tone moving upward or downward, it is referred to as a Shepard. This creates the illusion that seems to continually ascend or descend in pitch, yet which ultimately gets no higher or lower. Very good for computer games. You've seen it somewhere if you have played enough. Have a look. See, even Mario has this Shepard tone. Also in many other movies, whenever they want to create suspension, create what it is called suspension, they use it. But what's the idea behind it? Have a look. We have different notes here, and they are, in this case, ascending. This is one set of notes being played. We can have same notes 1 or 2 octaves below it, but exactly the same. And another set here. So we have 3 different groups, 3 different tracks of notes being played with each other. They are going straight up one by one in each series, but we play with the volume. The middle one has a constant volume, so it's always same volume plays here. Then we have an upper one. In this case, we are decreasing the volume on each note and it's fading out. And on the lower one, we are increasing the volume on each note, so it's going higher. So if you have a look to any specific moment, the sum of the volumes are same. Because if this is the same, this is decreasing and this is increasing. So here the sum is same as here. So practically, technically, the volume is not changing, but you will have an illusion of a decreasing or increasing pitch. And you can create a loop with this, as you saw in Mario. I'm not a musician, and I'm sure other videos describe this much better. But this was interesting for me, and I thought, okay, let's write a Python program for it. I did a quick search. This was from a shout out to Alex Harkness blog. And I did a quick search, and EVPU Evgenia Pugacheva from Washington, D.C. had a nice Python program for it. So I didn't rewrite it. It's using Music21. If you are into music, you can try Music21. It's a nice toolkit for computer-aided musicology. It says you can answer some fun questions if still the page is the same. It says, okay, you can answer back to the questions like, I wonder how often Bach does that. Or, I wish I knew which band was the first to use these chords in this order. You can write programs on the music. On the other side, you can write a program to generate music. This is what we want to do with this Shepard tone. I've downloaded her program. Thanks to her and shout out. And whenever you see a nice repository, you thank them by shouting out and doing a star. So here I copied her. Let me run Tmax. If you are interested in Tmax, you can try my other video about the Tmax. But this is her program. Also very nice to understand how Music21 works. A couple of imports in the top. Here, importing Music21 stream and instruments. We are going to use piano and Music21 notes. It changed the directory to the current one, so we are writing a file and we will be sure that it's being written here. Maybe not needed. It creates a loop of 10 times, and this is the length of the delay between for each note. But the whole program is written on 3 parts, 1, 2, and 3. As you can see, it has a highest octave, this one, then this one, this is the middle, and this is the lower. Here we are increasing the volume on each note. Here we are keeping the volume constant, and here we are decreasing it. Then we will play these as 3 different tracks on the end of the program. If I want to show you, it's here. Let me decrease the font size by 1 so it would be very easy to show. At the end, Shepard tone is a stream of this array. Shepard tone upper, middle, and lower. So these 3 tracks will be played with each other, alongside each other. On the highest octave, it's being made on C major, and these are the notes: C5, D5, E5, F5, G5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, then 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, going up. And C, D. On the next one, which is in the middle, it's 2 octaves lower. So we started with C5, here we start with C3. Then it was D5, then it's D3. E, and again it just goes up. So this is like this. This is 2 octaves lower, like this. And this is 2 octaves even lower. So C1, D1, up to B2. This was DB4, this was B6. So this will be like this. We loop on the number of the loops we want, 10. And then we loop on C major here. We say, okay, my note is this specific note, quarter length is this, and my volume is some specific number minus volume increment. Decrement would be nicer, in my opinion. But at the end, it says, okay, it adds to this increment. So each time it's getting lower and lower because this is getting higher and higher. So I'm creating the first round. On the second one, she says, okay, I create another part. It's called middle. Loop for 10 times. Go through all the C major, this time, which are 2 octaves lower. And then for each note, just create a note and add the note to the middle. Nice. So with the same volume, which okay, it doesn't change the volume at all. So it goes through all of these and create them one by one with the same volume. And on the third one, which we need an increasing volume, each time it says, okay, start loop over all of these for 10 times, choose piano, and create a note. This is the note, because this is I in C major, so this one, this one, this one, this one. Create this note with this length, which is defined here, and the volume of this one is some constant from added to the volume increment. And what is volume increment? In beginning, it's 0. Each time, it's being added by this much. So it gets higher, 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 higher. At the end, it says, okay, I have one tone, which is a stream of these 3 tones I created. So these are played 10 times each, 3 of them with each other like this. And again, it starts from here. You will notice this jump. But still, you will see how we created a Shepard. It's always good, if you want to become a good programmer, read other people's code. It doesn't mean whatever code you find on the GitHub is the best one. But still, you will see how other people are thinking. You can improve this code, in my opinion, with some suggestions. It will be more readable, even with less loops. Maybe. You can try. At the end, we say Shepard tone, write, MIDI format, Piano Midi, because we decided to be played on the piano. You can try and create it on other things. I will divide the page. I will do with Python 3, Shep, and here we will have a new piano, which I can play for you, and you will see how this works. Open piano. See how we create suspension? Infinite loop. Have fun. Whatever you see, think about writing a program for it, and this way you will sharpen your sound. Have fun.